Good morning, guys, and welcome back to the channel.
Woo, it's hot today.
It's definitely starting to heat up here in Florida, but I think it's only temporary. I think it is supposed to cool back down. However, I'm not sweating it, literally, because we got our air conditioner over here running on solar. The solar is keeping up with the batteries and everything. The nice thing is once it cools down and the compressor kicks off, we get way more incoming wattage to charge the batteries. So it's pretty much staying at 100 right now. And it's nice and cool in here. So I wanted to show you guys something. We had an unfortunate accident with Milo running inside, totally covered in mud. And we had a couple stains on here prior to us buying this RV. I think anybody who puts carpet in an RV is nuts. But he just really put the nail in the coffin on this carpet. It got destroyed.
It would not come out. That's what I hate about carpet, is that every day it was like non-stop having to clean it. And that just put me over the edge that I was like, I want it out.
Yeah. So, and we tried a rug doctor and everything. Like, it just doesn't,
yeah.
it didn't do it.
Yeah, we bought like that huge machine. I don't know if we did a video on it. And I did this part, the part over here, the slide, and in the bedroom. And I don't know what happened, but it looked good the first day we did it. Then the next day, the stains just like reappeared again, and the carpet got dark again, and it didn't stay that light tan color that it's supposed to.
Yeah. So without further ado, we laid down some new peel and stick flooring. And here is what it looks like, guys. So we picked this up from Home Depot. I think it was about
$36 a case?
No, I think they were $25 a case. I don't know.
Oh, that's cheap.
I'll put the price up above with a link. But we used about a box and a half to do this whole entire thing. And it came out really nice. Eventually we're gonna do the whole thing, but for right now we had to get rid of that carpet. It was putting out like a musty smell. There's no damage to the wood underneath, but the smell from all the stuff that the carpet absorbs
accumulates. And then the vacuum doesn't suck up whatever's in the carpet. So when we pulled the carpet out, we saw all the dirt and the grime underneath the carpet. So it's like, what is the vacuum picking up, and what's really going underneath the vacuum? Yeah. Underneath the carpet.
But this came out really nice. We put this trim in right here to hold it in. Same thing with this front area.
We're gonna fix the carpet up there.
So this carpet I'm actually gonna pull out. That's going against here because there's actually another layer of carpet behind that. So we're gonna pull out this loose carpet, I think, or try to screw it in, one or the other. We're gonna take a look at it. But I really like how the flooring came out. It's really nice. It's more modern.
Gives you a beachy theme.
And now my RV is worth somewhere. I bought it for I don't know, like $17,000. Now it's worth like $29,000, $30,000. 40,000, I don't know, something in that area, you know.
Something ridiculous, because you know how people love to do it. They add one little thing and that ups the price.
And it's that Nomadic couple RV. Like, if I sign this thing, forget it.
I forgot we also mentioned too. I don't think we didn't mention this at all. But we painted our countertops. I wanted to go with. I put everything in the sink because we're traveling, so just don't pay attention.
This is how we secure everything when we're moving.
And Rust-Oleum makes just for the countertops at $35 a can, and I was able to do this and the bathroom, and the color I chose was rosemary. And
she still has like, what do you have, like half a can left?
Yeah, there's only certain colors you could choose from, so just keep that in mind. But I'm going with a boho vibe, so I thought rosemary was the perfect fit with the brown cabinets and my vines going up over here.
Yeah. So we moved. We're not at that Thousand Trails or Encore Resort anymore. Now we're at another Harvest Host here in Sarasota, Florida. It's pretty over here, but it's busy. But we're staying at a dog restaurant. What is this called?
Bar and restaurant.
A dog bar and restaurant called Booze something.
Yeah.
I'll put the name up above. But they have a whole outdoor area. You can eat outside with your dog, or they have an inside area. I'm going to take you guys in. We're going to get some lunch and check it out and see what's going on over there, because I've never been to a dog bar restaurant place.
Yeah, I was gonna bring Milo, but the dogs are a lot bigger than him, and I'm just nervous when it comes to them jumping on his back.
Yeah.
So we're just gonna leave them here just to.
Kind of hoping when they close tonight, maybe, because there's a gate right here. I don't know if they're gonna lock it, but it'd be nice if they don't, and then I could let Cody and Milo run around. Cody doesn't get along with anybody, and Milo is aggressive, kind of, not like nasty aggressive, but he gets very excited, and then he gets all the other dogs excited, and then I feel like they like pounce on him.
Yeah, and they roughhouse. So I get nervous when they roughhouse. He's so little that I'm afraid the big dog doesn't understand that. There's also a gate in the front. Keep in mind if you're towing, it's pretty tight in here. There's a gate in the front, so I don't know if they close that, because that'd be nice once they close to just let them run around the parking lot.
Yeah. All right, let's go check it out. Some grub. What'd you think?
Mozzarella sticks were, I don't know, were my cup of tea.
Yeah. So they do wood fired in here. So like wood fired pizza, wood fired mozzarella sticks.
Good. The pizza I enjoyed.
The mozzarella sticks didn't really have any flavor.
The pizza was really small for $14.
Yeah, it was like one of those really thin slice.
Like a personal pie.
Yeah, but I'm sure I'll get plenty of comments saying I'm complaining. I'm just telling you guys how it is. Telling you how I felt about it. That's all.
I have our opinions.
Yeah, I'm allowed to give an opinion. So, I can't bring Milo in, even though he's the best dog in the world. There's 2 other Frenchies in there. But you have to be spayed and neutered. And I'm just not going to neuter Milo. I'm just not going to do it. So, he's not allowed in. Cody could be allowed in because he's neutered. But he's just a nasty,
he'll get overwhelmed.
Nasty person. Right. Yeah. So, there's the water right down over here. And we're gonna load them up in the car. I'm gonna drop the car. And I'm gonna go see if I can find like a beach where they can go run and play and jump in the water. It's hot. So I'm gonna put my bathing suit on. Maybe I can get in the water too. Good morning, guys. Put a couple miles on. Back at the old base camp because I have to get a couple things done. And I felt most comfortable doing it here if I have a place of my own where I don't have to work in a parking lot and I don't have to worry about someone saying something or whatever. I'd much rather do it here than there. So, good news, guys. I think, so for those of you who are new here, when we bought our car, which I really enjoy driving actually, in the beginning I was like, this thing's a cheap piece of crap. But then I started figuring out all the quirks, and I've been working on this car quite a bit here and there, doing different things. We changed out almost the entire front end. I've done CV axles, ball joints, control arms, front and rear shocks and struts. Like we did a lot of stuff to this car because I've been looking for this clunking sound. When I first bought the car, you know, I negotiated the price down because I was pretty sure it was a shock issue. And it came out to be like it wasn't that. And I went through all this stuff, changing out shocks and CV axles and ball joints and control arms to get rid of this clunk, and I still haven't gotten rid of the clunk. So we went to this mechanic a couple months ago before we headed out of here, you know, for that long Arizona trip. When he came back, when I picked the car up to get, you know, just get it all tuned up or whatever, he said, yeah, it looks like your sway bar links are busted. I was like, really? That's interesting. So I took the car home because he didn't have time to work on it. He had a ton of other cars, and we were leaving the next day, so I couldn't leave it with him. And to be honest with you, you don't absolutely need sway bar links. They're kind of just to help body roll and stuff, especially if you're going to go fast around corners and stuff. Kind of keeps the car a little bit more stiff. But I brought it home, and then yesterday I really started looking at it at that Harvest House that we were at. And you can see the bushings. They're supposed to be like puffed out a little bit, you know, to keep the metal on metal contact from clunking. Well, it's totally shot. They are blown out, and you know, I can move them side to side, and when I shake the sway bar link, you can hear clink, clink, clink. It's hitting that metal. I'm really hoping this is it. So yesterday, I ordered parts from Rock Auto. They got delivered today. They're super fast shipping. Parts on these cars are still very hard to find. Even an oil filter, if you go to the local AutoZone or whatever, they probably have the cheapest brand of oil filter there for this car, and that's it. I personally like to use either OEM or Mobile One. I really like their filters. Some people like Wix too. I haven't tried theirs yet. But anyway, the parts got delivered today to my P.O. box. I'm gonna go pick them up and do both side sway bar links and see if that finally gets rid of my clunking sound. If you go back to my other videos and you see us driving around in a car, if we hit a bump, if we're on a very bumpy road, you'll hear clunk, 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 clunk. It's really annoying. I actually started getting used to it because we've had this car for I don't know how long now. I'd have to check the title to see when I registered, but we've had it for a minute, so I've just been getting used to it. But like when we were in the desert in Arizona, you heard it a lot. So anyway, I'm gonna go pick them up. Sam forgot her wallet at Applebee's, and I usually have my wallet, so she doesn't bring hers a lot. So yeah, so she lost her wallet, so we have to go to Applebee's to get it. 2 hours away in St. Petersburg, or no, Crystal Springs. Yeah, thankfully we called them last night and they do have it, so we're gonna go pick it up and get the parts. Before I do that, guys, I bought something for the RV to help the channel out a little bit, get a little bit more exposure. We've had this on the shuttle bus and on the vans when we did van life. I bought another sticker with our name on it, another vinyl sticker. So I'm gonna clean up the old back of the window here, wipe it down, spray it with some Windex, and then we are going to stick it on there. I don't know if you guys can see, this is that area where I fixed that molding, you know, where it was all popping out, and I laid that stuff in. It actually looks pretty good. It came out pretty decent. Definitely better than what it was. At least no water's getting in there now. And the back is still looking fresh. Looks great. Really happy with the way it came out. All right, guys, there she is, all set up. So basically it comes with, you know, a little, like a clear thing, and you stick it on there in the whole piece and you just peel it off. And then I just pressed everything down after that, just in case, just to make sure there's no loose corners or anything like that, because then you'll get rain in there and it'll start coming off. But it looks good. I think it'll help spread the name too. I put it up higher because, you know, we tow the car down here, and I wasn't sure if I put it lower, if the car isn't high, obviously, but I just wanted to be sure. But yeah, it looks good. All right.
See us on the road, don't bother us, just subscribe.
Right, if you see me on the road, don't start knocking on my door. Oh my God, no, no, bad. I have a sign that says, "Do not disturb."
You can just message us on Instagram saying you saw us.
All the refs are $5. Actually $10. I think I'm worth $10. All right, we're gonna go head out, grab my parts, and Sam's freaking wallet an hour and a half away. All right, guys, we're back. Sam has her wallet back. Good job, Sam. Last time I let her drink 2 Bahama Mamas.
They hit quick.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to be the wallet keeper from now on, apparently. Anyway, picked up my struts. No, I'm sorry. Picked up my sway bar links. So I got nervous when I first opened these because the box is not what is inside. So you can see if I put this here, oh, I'm losing my boxes. So, and then this is what comes inside. You can see this side is correct, this side is different. I don't need that one, I need this one. So it sits up and down like this. That's how it's gonna sit. Basically on the inside, and I'll show you, but my bushings are totally blown out, where these are nice and like pudgy looking. And it also came with new hardware, which I put somewhere. Now I have to find it. But on the inside, I already pulled the wheel off. Unfortunately, since we're on sand over here, I have to keep it up on this iffy pump jack, but I have this under here just in case. I also put the tire under the frame just in case, but I'm not going under the car. Everything is done right here. So this is the piece that we're replacing, this rod right here. And let me see, the angle is gonna be tough, but basically it's totally flat. I don't know if you guys can really see it. It's not poofy anymore. And the same thing with this one. Let me turn the camera over here. You can see it's totally let go. I'm not sure if these were grease filled or what, but they are just totally shot now. So we're gonna go ahead. It's just 2 simple bolts right here and right here. And then this comes right out, and we'll pop the new one in. It shouldn't be that big of a to-do. I don't have deep well sockets. Definitely gotta work on getting those, but I'm gonna see if my sockets will reach. Otherwise, I might have to use like a plier or something for now. Alright guys, I was getting a little nervous at first because I was having an issue. One, getting to the back of the bolt on the bottom, it faces inwards towards like the motor, whereas the top one faces out towards you, so it's very easy to get to. Well, got the bolts off, used a little bit of WD-40 to loosen them up. Luckily, this is a Georgia, Florida car, so it doesn't really see too much salt at all, or if any. I don't know if the other person ever took it up north, but there's really no rust on this car. But I was having an issue getting it out. Now, what I did realize or notice is that turning the steering wheel a certain way, whether it's left or right or straight, helped me get this out, because this was jammed in there. It kind of goes in on an angle, and it's very tough to get out. So finally I got it out. Now I want to show you guys this. This is a good one. This is the brand new one. Nice fat boot and everything. You have to use a little bit of oomph to move it around, but they move around. They go up and down, side to side, you know, to go with the car. Now here's the old one. Look at this. The boot is totally blown out. If there was grease in there, there's no grease in there now. And look, it just free plays, and you can kind of hear it. Let me see. It's obviously shot. The bottom one is still good. The top one is definitely blown out. So we're gonna put this new one in, and I'm gonna do the other side, and then hopefully this really is my problem, because I'm sick of hearing that noise. All right, guys, the new one is in, all bolted up, looking nice and cushy. No more big gaps, no more split wide open. I'm gonna tighten this one up a smidge more. It went in not too bad, actually. You have to angle these bolts, because like I said, they move. You have to angle them just right to fit them in. I hope this works after all this work I'm putting in. Alright guys, sitting on the ATV for a bit. I made a video yesterday. Well, I added to this video yesterday. After I put the sway bar links in. And I was having a very hard time tightening the lower ones because the bolts stick. They face inwards towards the motor and the frame, and it's very difficult to get a socket wrench back there and actually move it back and forth to tighten it. I tried a wrench, tried pliers. There's just not a lot of wiggle room. So I tightened it as much as I could, and I could still see like a gap, you know, and I checked it, and then I put the wheel back on and everything, and I drove it. It was chattering worse than originally. So there was two things that, you know, that were good. One, it's definitely that issue. Well, I guess one good thing. One is definitely that issue, and the other thing, you know, it's still chattering. So I was so mad. I was over it. I was talking crap about the car that I didn't mean. I was just upset. Made this whole big rant. Anyway, ended up calming down after a while. Thought about, you know, what would a mechanic do? How would a mechanic get in there with what kind of tool, you know? And I finally came to the conclusion that I can buy an electric, I don't know what they're called, like a powered socket wrench or something like that, electric wrench. I'll put a picture up. So I went out to Walmart and I bought one, not an expensive one. This thing was like 40, I think it was 40 bucks from Walmart. And I put it on there and it worked. It was a little hard because they're kind of, the grip is fat. They're much fatter than like a regular socket wrench. But I got it on there, snugged it up on both sides, took the car for a ride, and now it is quiet. So it definitely was the sway bar links. Alright, sorry about that, guys. My GoPro battery ended up dying. I am going to put an ending on this video, though. I'm just really glad we got that done today, because that's been driving me nuts for a long time, and I knew it had to be done, so yeah. Anyway, you guys have a good night, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.